welcome back to my channel, or welcome. Today we are at another episode of my Uncovered series, Couch Conversations, and today I got my family with me. I got my brother with me.
Hello.
I got Celine with me, and today we're talking about authenticity. And really diving into who we are and how we got to the point where we are today. And Celine over here has a podcast, whole new vibe, okay? And when I tell you, Celine, I really admire you. Like, you inspire me so much. You are young and a go-getter, okay?
Stop. First off, I'm grateful to be on this show right here. First off, I just caught up on all of them, but I already watched them every time they drop. I caught up on the last one because I was halfway through. First off, this show is my shit. Top 5. Oh, can I say shit?
Top 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit. Top 5. Top 5. So if you're here from me, from my following or whatever, I need you to go watch the other, because this show is definitely, first off, it's very empowering.
Thank you.
From hearing your stories and hearing your guest stories and just hearing your viewpoints, this show, big up yourself, for real.
Thank you. Literally, first of all, for my following, if you're not following Celine, whole new vibe, you really need to tap in. I don't know what you're waiting on, because at this point, it really truly is a whole new vibe. And you're really just talking about just like so many real things that people really aren't talking about, especially our age. So big ups to you and everything that you are doing. I love you. I'm happy that you're here.
I love you. We're here. About time. We're here.
So today we got a little bit of wine. All right, we're gonna be sipping and talking, and I love to start.
I might be sipping a little extra today.
That's right. But the way that I always like to start this show is by using these cards. We're not really strangers. Obviously, this is my brother. I know Celine, but I really want to like dive deep, getting to know my guests a little bit more. So the way this card game goes is basically 3 different levels. So the first one is perception, the second one is connection, and then the last one is reflection. So I feel like because we already know each other, we're already a little close, I want to do connection. I want to get to know you a little bit more.
Okay, I like that.
The way we're going to do it is I'm going to give you a card. Boom. I'm going to take a card, and we're going to be answering the question if you like it. If you don't like it, we can switch.
No, I can keep it.
Okay.
I'm going to have to take a sip on this.
Okay. So you want to start or you want me to start?
I can start.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it. Ooh, yeah, take a sip. I'm gonna take a sip too.
I took a bump.
That's fine.
Are you lying to yourself about anything?
Oh.
So we both have to answer that question.
Yeah, we can both answer. Yep.
Shit. To myself, no, I don't think so. I think now as I get older, I've became more comfortable with a lot of things, and to myself, I'm better at telling myself, bitch, no, like me, like no, like child, no. So to myself, I can't think of nothing that I'm lying to myself about.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have a question for you. Do you feel like there was ever a point in your life where you were lying to yourself about something?
Yes. So it a lot of things. When it came to sexuality, and when it came to beliefs, and so I would say a lot of things. In that realm of things, and for years.
Oh my goodness, that's real.
So
And I feel like because we're talking about authenticity, that's such a great question. Because we're gonna get into it, because you said there was a point in time where you were lying to yourself in regards to religion, in regards to sexuality. So we're gonna get into it. But I'll answer the question myself. Am I lying to myself about anything? Right now, No. But there was a point in time where I was lying to myself about, Lord have mercy. I feel like for a long time I was a people pleaser, and I was so focused on trying to make sure everybody else was good. So I wasn't truly living authentically because I wasn't always expressing how I felt. And I was just doing things because that's what my mom wanted me to do, or when I was going to church, that's what was accepted. So I had to do what I had to conform to Christian standards. And as I really started to live in my truth, regardless of what anybody thinks, so I'm like, I'm gonna really live here and be who I am regardless of what anybody feels. And if you can't accept that, then you just don't need to be in my life.
No
That's
shade.
really what it is.
No shade.
Okay, no tea, no
No
shade.
shade.
All right.
No shade.
Okay, I got a wild card, so I got.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah, that's why I was. No, I need something deep. And these are not giving what they need to give. Ooh, okay. This one says.
Look.
Okay, this one says, what are you more afraid of, failure or success, and why? Jesus. Okay, so yeah, I gotta think a little bit. So I feel
Actually,
like
I got my answer.
I think I'm so okay. For a long time, I was afraid. So when I was younger, like born and raised in the church, and so many people would tell me like, you're destined for great things, you're gonna do really big things, but that always scared me. So I was afraid of the success that I have, so I didn't always live in my truth. And I belittled myself, and I just wasn't living, you know, fully authentically in Christian. So success. But I feel like now I'm at the point where Jesus, I think, oh God, what are you more afraid of, failure or success? I think, answer the question and then you have an answer. You have an answer. And
Me?
then,
Okay. To be honest, it's success too because I can't fail. There's going to be moments that it look like I may fail. It might be setbacks, but I'm not going to fail. So failure is not even the girl. I believe when I heard that, I said, "Oh shit, girl, please." Success, yes, because of the things that I know can come with it. Kind of like it moves. It kind of like it scares me a little bit because of the things that I have not experienced yet that I know I'm going to experience. So I would say success because I'm not worried about the failure part because I just believe in setbacks. And I believe in building my story. Things are going to happen in order for me to succeed, which may for some people look like failures, or to yourself may look like a failure. But I'm not worried about failing because I'm not going to fail.
Ooh, talk that talk.
So,
Haley.
I'm not really wearing it. I am.
No, that's real, and it's gonna seem like I'm stealing his answer, okay? Because
you're good.
But as I think a little bit deeper, I think I would say that I'm more afraid of success as well because I know that failure is going to come, but I've learned from the failures that I've had before. So exactly, you just learn those lessons. And success, again, like yesterday we were talking about how, I don't say too much, but yesterday we were talking and we were basically saying how we have reached certain levels and people have started treating us differently. And that's one thing that I don't know if I want to say afraid, but I know that when I reach a certain level, because
it's going to elevate more.
Exactly, it's going to elevate, and you're going to really see people's true colors. And I know that that is going to help in the long run, but it doesn't mean that it won't hurt. So I think success myself because Jesus, we know that like I know that there are going to be so many different things, like more money that's going to come, and like God bless, I'm excited for more money, but that's also just more responsibility. And thinking about those things can make me nervous, but I'm also excited for it. But yeah, we're gonna say success because failure, I've always learned from things. Of course, nobody ever really wants to fail. But still.
And then the way I don't have a giving up spirit. So that's why when I heard that question, I was like, that's not even in my vocabulary. Because I'm not even worried. That's not even in my vocabulary because, you know, we learn from the failures are what make the success. You can't have success and not fail.
Exactly.
You can't have success and not fail. I feel like people, I wouldn't even say in our generation, because no, I feel like our generation actually getting it now. I feel like just people in general feel like, okay, boom, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna go straight to the top.
Yeah.
Without ain't gonna be no obstacles, ain't gonna be no distractions. I'm gonna go straight to the top. I'm about to be top Will Smith level or Oprah level. And reality, you're gonna stumble, fall, go down the stairs. You're gonna go from 1 to 100. You're gonna go to 1 to 99. You almost there. You're gonna go all the way back down to 1. So that's just how it happens.
And the thing that I really thought about as we were talking was that's what really separates the good from the great. Because failure is going to come, but how do you push on when you fail? Do you keep going or do you stop? Because if I'm being fully transparent, there have been plenty of times where I failed and I was like, I'm over it. I'm not doing this shit anymore.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I'm sick and tired.
We all been there.
And then like, that's why you need a good support system and you need good people in your life to be like, you know what, you gotta keep going. It's going to happen, but feel your feelings, now get up and keep going.
You're gonna get $100 for you get a year.
No, literally. No, literally.
That's just life. There's no way around it. There's no way around it.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The other day I posted a video on my Instagram and I recently applied for a job, didn't get the job, and I was boo-hoo hurt, okay? Like, I was so sad about it. But I was asking God, I was like, why? Like, why? I had 2 interviews, I got great feedback from both, and they were like, right now just isn't the time for you. And I was like, God, I don't understand why I'm at this point right now. And the first thing that I heard was rejection is redirection.
Yes.
And when I tell you, like, talk on it.
Oh, yes. No, yes. That is, I don't think people understand it. And it may hurt.
Of course.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah. It's
going to hurt. You're going to sometimes doubt yourself. You're going to feel some certain way about it. But once you get over it,
exactly,
understand that was a redirection. You was not supposed to go that way. Exactly. Because if you were, it would have happened. Yeah. You were not supposed to go that way.
Exactly. And that's fine. That's okay. But I guess the message and all of this, and as we're talking, is like failure is going to come, but how do you react after you fail? Because that's what really is going to show you, okay, I can keep going, or
that's going to separate the 2 type of people. If the way, okay, I failed, I messed up, I gotta know, or do the rule. Okay, but I'm gonna get up and go. Me, if you don't know, I am a theater student. I'm about to use that as an example.
Yes.
If I decide to not go back to another audition because I keep getting no's and rejection, they like no the rule or putting me in this look, then I am never going to be where I want to be. If I let my first rejection get me, like, it would mess me up at first. I go like, God, like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
But if I allowed that to be my story, or the end of my story, I would have not got the confidence I would have now, or I would say the success that I'm going to have with this field.
Oh my goodness.
So be one of those people that take your failure, okay, hurt, boom, I got punched, but I'm Muhammad Ali, so I'm about to get back up and keep going. Don't be one of those people that's down because of a rejection.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got 100 rejections. You might get 100 more. Boo-hoo. Get up.
You have to
get out
because that's life.
It's
that's
life.
At the end of the day,
it's
that's gonna happen. But it's just, again, separates the good from the great. Do you keep going or do you stop? Because life is gonna keep going.
Amen.
So you can't just stop.
Amen.
Oh my Lord. So authenticity, baby.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it. Because with this series Uncovered, I really want to be real, raw, transparent.
Yes.
But I recently just got to the point where I'm really living in my truth.
Yes.
So my first, more recent, coming back to this series, I talked about my testimony and dealing with pornography and that addiction and smoking weed. And it was hard for me to really express those things, but I knew by living in that truth, there was going to be a freedom and I was going to be set free. And when I tell you, I feel so free, it's beautiful. But I also know the feeling of, I'm scared, I don't want to share this. And I know that you are more recently really fully living in your truth. And I've seen that on a Whole New Vibe, tune in, nice little plug. But
hurry up.
All right.
Love y'all. If you want to, you ain't got to. If you want to, though.
But you know you want to.
But you know you want to. Not
But I really want to talk to you about, like, how did you get to the point of really accepting who Liam is and fully living in your authentic truth? Because I know what it feels like to be in the dark and not really want to be there.
Yeah.
So how did you really, like, was there a moment in life where you were like, okay, I'm here now, I have to fully live in this truth? Was like, how did you get to that point?
I'd be lying if I say I'm 100% there.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I say I'm 50% there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I still find myself, whether I'm in a certain location or a certain room, and like not living in my truth. And even on, like, when I'm in front of a camera or talking to people, there's certain things I'm okay. No, I'm not. Okay. You know,
I can't share all that.
Yeah, I can't. So, but when it comes to me being unapologetically me, now that took some beating and some rewiring. Bluntly, it took people to tell me, oh, this ain't you.
Yeah.
It took people to tell me, why I hear you doing this and why I hear you acting like this. It took people to say, Celine, the real you wouldn't go for that. Or Celine, like, it took people to, like, break me down a little bit, to say, okay, that don't make me feel good. I don't like the way I have to maneuver and act like this. I don't like that. So let me learn to be me now. It took me some time. It still takes me time. I'm not there. Because I find myself, you know, sometimes being not me. And so I would say I'm still working on that. I'm still, you know, it's still work in progress. But
I love your transparency.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I really feel the same. I feel like, am I 100% living in my truth? As much as I want to say that I am, I feel like, to your point of, like, depending on what room you're in, sometimes I feel like, especially being black, oh my gosh, when I'm in these spaces.
I was about to take it there. I was about to
take it there. But when I'm in certain spaces with white people, I feel as though I need to speak a certain way, I need to look a certain way, or I'm not going to be accepted, because that's been my story.
Yes.
And
absolutely,
that's not 100% who Kristen is, but I'm realizing if I can't really be myself in these spaces,
that's not a room I need to be in.
Exactly. That's not a what?
That's not a room you need to be in. I'm learning that because I'm quick now to walk out of a room or let you know this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not dumbing, like, not even dumbing myself there. I'm not changing, shifting or sifting for your comfortability.
Yeah.
Although everybody know I'm sweet and nice and I'm cool, I'm relaxed, but sometimes I like to talk a little loud. I'm a little loud.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a little loud. I'm a little, I come off a little different, but
the right people are gonna accept
the right people are gonna accept that.
Yeah.
If you not, all right. Cause now I ain't never gonna say nothing crazy. Now that's a different subject. Now, so you know, some rooms you gotta, you know, sometimes okay.
Yeah,
those,
of course.
You know,
you can't always. I mean, of course, you're gonna be yourself, but you can't. You have to read the room.
You gotta read the room. See, because I don't want nobody to get confused. That's not what we're saying not to do. You have to read the room. Please don't come in the room and you see a room is that type of vibe. You coming in on.
If it's like super professional.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. So you want to secure the bag? Don't.
But still be you. You don't have to not be you because you're coming in a calmer room or a more professional room. That's not what we're saying. Be you to the fullest. Hey, I'm Salim. I like this and I like this. I like this. I listen to this and I do this and I da da da. But you know.
Yeah, but
do
still
it.
don't do too much, but still be yourself.
Be yourself.
At the end of the day. Oh my goodness.
Amen.
Oh Jesus, let's talk about it.
Amen.
Most definitely. So I have some questions. I will go first. My little uncovered jar. All right. So the first question, what advice would you give someone struggling to live authentically? I want us both to answer the question,
okay.
But I will go first.
Okay.
I think the first thing that comes to mind when I look at this question is, why do you feel like you can't be authentically yourself with the people that you're around? Because if you feel like you can't really be yourself, then you shouldn't be around those people. But I will say though, I know that for younger people who are watching this, you don't necessarily feel comfortable being yourself around your family. And, you have a point?
No, I'm amen.
Okay,
you know, it's the church thing.
Okay, yeah, but I feel like you really have to surround yourself with people who really can accept you for who you are. Take your time to get to know who you are as a person, and if the people around you can't accept you, then they don't need to be in your life because they don't deserve you at all. So the advice that I would give you is, one, take the time to really look at who you are as a person. Learn different hobbies. Get to just really tune in on who that person is. I know for myself, one big thing for me was like journaling, trying new things, going outside for walks, reading books. Do I actually like reading? Maybe I don't like reading. Okay, let's try something new. Pottery, things, just different things. So one, take that time to get to know who you are, but also if you aren't feeling comfortable around certain people, then you don't need to be around those people, and that is okay.
You ate that.
Thank you.
You ate that. Mine, I actually have two.
Okay.
First one is do it scared.
Oh.
Do it scared.
Yeah.
Do it when you're uncomfortable. Do it when you know everybody in the room gonna be like, and you still, oh, okay. Because first off, anybody, whether you see it or not, is gonna respect you more.
Yeah.
When you stay who you are, don't matter what the room do. When you stay who you are and being authentic to yourself. Do it scared. Do it when you're nervous. Do it when you feel like don't do it. Another piece of advice is, I feel like with our parents and the communities we grew up
family
on,
members, all of that,
we're so stuck. Like when you say go find a hobby and like go explore, we're programmed to do what mama, daddy like, brother, sister like, people in the community like. So big on go out and try something new. Get out your comfort zone to find out who you are and what you like. I did not grow up in a family, in a household where what I do now is like, that's what they did.
Acceptable.
Everybody playing football, basketball. Yes, we had a couple of singers, but everybody is football, basketball, sports, in the mosque, sport. So me having to find out and branch out and like find out what do Salim like. I knew I'm funny. I know I like people giggle at me and people enjoy my company. What is it that I like to do? So go out and explore and find out. And it does not have to be what your friends like to do.
Oh my gosh,
I almost said something, but forget them. But the other word before forget. Forget them. Because that kind of leads me to a story. Story time, quick time.
Oh yeah, let's talk.
I listen to all types of music. You would gag at my playlist because I literally listen to every genre. And I love it. I used to have friends. You hear the word used. Used to have friends who every time they would get in my car, they would like, this is the type of music you listen to? Why do you listen to this stuff? This is that type of premium music, or this is I used to be like, so once you show respect for yourself. I have so much respect for myself that I would not allow anybody to come in my space and disrespect me or what I like anymore. Yeah. Period. And once you have that respect for yourself, it gets easier.
Oh, most definitely.
It gets easier.
You have to set that boundary.
It gets easier. And I promise you it gets easier. Girl, all right, girl, bye.
Adios.
Please, because you will get right on I-85. Me. All right. You're going to have to walk me.
Because if you
I won't do that.
You don't have to be here.
I won't do that.
At all. I can't with you. Okay. Your turn.
Okay.
They might be a little stuck together.
Oh, God. What does
It's okay.
What does authenticity mean to you? Authenticity. I can't pronounce that word. It's hard, y'all.
It's alright.
My job is that word is so a tongue twister. What does that mean to me? I'm gonna say go back to what I'm saying. Being you unapologetically.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Like it means like literally staying to your truth, like your truth. I feel like we live in this society where,
talk about it.
especially as black people, we are stuck. Like when you think of what people think of us, it's like we're stuck in one box. Ooh. Everybody else can be everything else, and everything they want to be in, how they want to be. Authenticity. I was like, no, I had to come back to work. I ain't slow. Back up. It's a tongue twister. But I had to, I feel like when us as black people, especially, are doing something out of the ordinary, it is looked at like weird or, oh, you're not like the other ones, or something like some stupid that come out their mouth, but something like that. So, but I feel like when you, I took this to another place, but it's okay. I'm preaching. I took it to another place out of the question, but I feel like when we do step out of our zone and out of our comfortability, it makes us, it is like a diamond bright. I don't care, me personally, I don't give a fuck who looks at it different, because I'm my people down.
Yeah, almost.
Period. Fuck. Oh, I'm with them before. Yeah, please. I'm with them before I'm with anybody else. But I feel like we have to step out to be authentic. We have to step out back to what I was saying, our comfort zone. We have to do other things. We have to go off and find out what we really love. Not what mama love, not what daddy love, not what grandpappy love. What do we love? What do we love?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta love it.
You're a mess. Okay, so for me, what does authenticity mean to me? Oh my goodness. I feel like, to your point, just fully living in your truth unapologetically, no matter what anybody has to say. I remember when I was younger, I went to a few different schools, but for a little bit of time, I went to a private school, so I was around a lot of white people, and I was looked at as like the token black person. Like I remember one time, to be cool, this guy had came up to me and he was like, did you hear that new Lil Wayne, da da da? And I'm just like, why, of everybody else, why are you asking me? Like, why are you asking me? And I was, sometimes I feel like, I heard it. But I feel like people looked at me as though I was too black. So then after that school, I went to a school that was, it was in the hood, y'all. It was in the hood. And there were a whole lot of black people there. And I remember, I speak proper. Like, I know how to speak. And I was looked at as they used to call me an Oreo. Used to piss me off. But just because I can speak well doesn't mean that I'm white or that I'm trying to be somebody that I'm not. I just know how to speak. So I feel like being authentic is fully living in your truth, being who you are, no matter who you are around. It does not matter, and fully accepting that. Authenticity to me is freedom.
Yeah.
Really just being able to be me and just, that's okay.